What's up, guys? How we doing? Cowboy Crunk coming to you live from Kabul, Afghanistan. Well, I'm not live yet, but we will be here in just a little bit. I wanted to say thanks to everyone. The other video I just posted is getting some likes. I jumped off that so I could do the pregame. Tonight is important. Tonight we can turn our season around. Tonight will tell us we lost our first game with the changes we made. We had the bye week and then we had the game. We changed the O-line coach. We made a line change last week. And then it seems like things are working right now. We really look good against Philadelphia. Philadelphia had a decent game. There wasn't a lot of mistakes made, so I think we outright won that game. I don't think Philadelphia played horrible or anything like that. So this week is, I think, the tell-all of what's going on with bringing Amari Cooper in. That was so crucial, and I was not behind it. I actually heard that there was a lot of stuff going on. I was in Dubai and busy, and I didn't even want to. I was like, man, what are they doing? Our first round pick, we're having issues. We don't know if Dak, is the one or not. But really, if you think about it, whether it works out or not, we needed to find out. We needed to put some pressure on Dak, and I think this was the reason this happened. If you think about it, we spent that first round pick. That means we have to try and use the guy. We have to try and get him the ball. If we put him out there and use him as a decoy, first round pick is not what you waste on when you're bringing in a decoy. They had every intention of trying to get this guy the ball, and it seems to be working. Now his target percentage is not way up there, but that'll come along, I think. It has worked for us. It has opened up the offense. And whether he catches 70% of the balls that are thrown to him or 50%, it's going to open up the run for Zeke. And that's what we've needed. We've needed these guys to break the box open, and we've needed the defense to spread out and stop cheating. And just, it's been like I said before, been like the Alamo. Every week it's like our linemen, they're talking about our line's not the same anymore. Well, shit, our line's battling, 5-on-9. How the hell are they supposed to be the same? So we've got to get these linebackers back. We got to get the safeties backed up. We've got to get some gaps in this defense that we can run through, and it's easier to make holes when the wall is soft and spread out. When that wall is tight and compact, it's just like a wall. That's why it's called a wall. You can't, it's like condensed ass solid marble versus right now, if we can get it spread out a little bit, it's like a softer cement. I don't want to go into all that, but anyways, you guys get the analogy. So hopefully we'll have a good game this evening, but I really want to say I think Amari Cooper can really make some changes on this team, and it will tell us if Zeke is the guy or not. Not Zeke, Dak. I'm sorry, Dak Prescott. I'm gonna start saying the full names because Zeke, Dak, Dez, all these three-letter words. Even though Dez isn't with us anymore, rest in peace, Dez. Hopefully you'll be back next season. That's something we'll have to talk about in the off season. But I know his injury is very serious. He might even miss part of the next season. They're saying, so he's not going to be really ready at preseason. But this Amari Cooper thing has finally given us, I think, the triplet effect that we need. And that triplet effect is important because the defense was just keying on Dak and Zeke, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. And with that going on and no threat on the outside, it was causing some issues. So hopefully we've got this situation under control. Michael Gallup was supposed to be able to do that before, but I think the athleticism, the talent wasn't fully there yet. He's a younger guy, and Amari Cooper's young too. But you can't just throw these 50-50 balls to guys that don't have that ability. I think Amari Cooper's a much better route runner, so that gives us that. That's going to help Gallup on the other side because he can be our number two. Other receivers at Amari Cooper's talent are doing, I think at his talent level, there are some receivers out there probably doing a little better than him, but that's because of the offense. This is the only thing that scares me with Amari Cooper. Will he get kind of bored with our system and running the ball? And the thing is, we can't do this 3rd down and 2 or 3rd and 12 and do these these screens and stuff like that. When it's 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15, 2nd and 20 from a holding penalty, we've got to go to Amari Cooper and we've got to let him make a play. And then he feels valued. If we don't bring him value to this team, if we don't, we're going to have to pay him as well. Even though his numbers might be a little lower than some other receivers, we're going to have to realize we still got to have his talent there. We still got to have his athleticism. We still got to have his route running, even though maybe he only has 75 catches for the season, on a full year. 75 catches for a season when other guys are going to have 100. It's because of our system. He's not going to get, but you're still going to have to pay him like 100 reception, receiver. If you don't, he's going to go somewhere else. He's going to say, I'm not getting the ball enough here. Well, we understand. That's our offense. You're not going to get the ball like you would if you were in Pittsburgh. You're not going to get the ball like you would if you were in Atlanta. You're going to get the ball like you would in Dallas, but we're not going to make you work so hard. But we're going to pay you relatively the same, because these receivers, they are, they're drama queens. They like attention. They like, and that's part of all the game. When you play, you want to get paid. Pay me, play me. Play me, pay me. It goes back and forth. So that's one situation, and that was the situation with Dez. They needed to sit him down and say, look, I know he was willing to take a pay cut, but he needed to realize you're not going to get the ball like you were. We're only going to use you when we need you. And that's the way all the players are. I mean, that's everyone. That's the lineman. That's if you're not usable, you're gone. If you're usable, we're going to stay here. We're going to pay you what you're worth in the future. We're not going to pay you for what you did before. So this is my only situation, my concern on the long term with Amari Cooper. I think he really has saved Dak Prescott's job. I think this will determine if Dak Prescott can make it as an NFL quarterback. This will also determine if our coaches, and you got to think about this, we weren't throwing the ball, we weren't getting the ball down the field, but was it Dak? I mean, because obviously, or was it Jerry Jones decided we're going to bring somebody in here and I'm going to force those coaches, I'm going to say, hey, here's a first-round draft pick. I wasted a first-round draft pick on this guy, so you better throw the damn ball to him. Did that where it come from? Or did Jason Garrett go to Jerry Jones? Did Linehan go to Jerry Jones and say, hey, we need a true receiver in here. We need to get one. And then Jerry Jones said, well, if I bring him in, you got to tell Dak Prescott ass to throw him the ball. Or if I bring him in, you guys got to scheme the offense. You guys got to put some play calling in to throw him the ball. We still don't know where that is, but it's working. So to keep Amari Cooper happy, we're going to have to. We've got to continue to do that. It's going to spread the offense out. And since they wasted a first-round draft pick on him, I can't. Not wasted. They paid a first-round draft pick for him. It looks like they didn't waste. Since it looks like it's working right now, if they don't continue to do this, it's really going to look bad. So I really see them forcing the ball to Amari Cooper, which is a good thing. A good thing, I think, for Dak. I think it'll get his confidence up when the wins are coming. He's going to get more confidence to continue doing this. Now, I don't want us to go away from the run. Hell no. What I'm wanting is this to open the run up. I'm wanting this. They can't stifle our run down and choke our run out and just basically like a fire blanket. If you guys know what a fire blanket is, when there's a fire, there's a blanket you can throw over it and it puts the fire out. That's what they've done with our offensive running scheme. They just put a blanket over it. They said that's what we're going to do, because if you're not going to throw outside and you got nobody to throw to and you got nobody that's getting open and your quarterback is not accurate enough to throw people open deep, which he's not at this point, but that's something he can work on. Dak Prescott has a lot of values that make him an outstanding quarterback, but he has some negative things within him that he has to work on. He's young. He can work on them. He's got to work on his accuracy. Leadership, he doesn't need to work on that. Mentorship, those guys will follow him into the fire. Whether win or lose, I think they're going to follow him. The only issues he might have is with his receivers, and we've seen this before, because receivers want to eat. They want to touch the ball. They want to help. They want to be valuable. And that's where Dez Bryant and this thing fell apart. Dez Bryant was a very passionate and needy type guy when it comes to playing football because he wanted to win. He loved football. He's from Lufkin, Texas. He grew up in that area. He's from a really, really, really tough background. If you guys don't know, there's a video I watched earlier today, and I'll try to find that out and post it later. Dak Prescott, Des Bryant's mother had him at 15 years old, and then by 18 she had 3 kids, and basically she was a drug dealer. This stuff, no joke stuff. I mean, this is serious stuff. Then he went into high school. He had a rough, so he was really passionate about football. There was like a big vacation he was supposed to go on one time, and he said his mother had let him go with another family or something on some trip, and he said, I can't go. I can't miss my football game. He was supposed to go to Six Flags for the day or something, and he's really dedicated from childhood to football, and still dedicated, and more dedicated to the Cowboys. So that's what caused the problem with Dak and Dez. I don't want to get into that. I guess I already did. But anyways, on the defensive side, I really, really want to touch on the play action for Atlanta. Atlanta uses the play action a lot, but I hope our defense has gone over this, and I think Chris Richard has, because I saw a short video on it. They know they use the play action, but they don't run very well. So I really think the best thing for us to do is not respect the play action. You got to tell the linebackers, freeze. Just don't overcompensate. If you see the play action coming, or if you see the handoff coming, don't smoke in there and jet the block the hole. Don't jet in there and block the hole. Whatever. Don't go for these read options. Just hold your stance, stay there, because he's probably going to keep it, and he's probably going to go to throw the ball. And if you get your linebackers up in that, if you get your linebackers up in that area, they're going to get stuck. You get in traffic and you can't get out. They've got to stay deep enough where they can cover these tight ends and these drag routes on the slot receivers coming across. And if we can do that, I think our tight ends are fast enough. Guys, we're so fast on defense, dude. So fast. Matter of fact, I got to play my new here's my Jaylon Smith sound effect. That's the Cougar, baby. That mug is quick. And I got Tyrone Crawford. I got Leighton Vander Esch. That's the Leighton Vander Esch, baby, right there. These guys are so damn fast. They get sideline to sideline. They can get deep. They can cover. We don't need to go for the play action and fall into that trap. They need to just hold their ground. If they decide to run it, we'll give them those 2-3 yards. They're not going to run the ball like we try to sometimes. They're not going to try to overrun the ball. So if we can keep our linebackers in coverage and keep them from getting caught in this play action situation, then I think we'll be doing good. We need to see some of these tonight. This is what I want to see. Holy shit. God dang, Leighton Vander Esch just killed the quarterback. This is what I want to see. I want to see Leighton Vander Esch get his first taste of quarterback blood. He doesn't have a sack yet, guys. So I'm hoping, I know that's not his forte. Usually that's Jaylon Smith that's getting to release and go after the sacks. And that's why you see Leighton Vander Esch's tackle totals are a lot higher than Jaylon Smith, is because basically Leighton Vander Esch's job is to stay back, cover those guys, and periodically they let Jaylon Smith shoot the gaps and go for the blitz and try to speed up. And we're going to see that some tonight. I just hope they don't overdo it, because Matt Ryan will light your ass up. He's very accurate. And when you're accurate, you can drop back, snap, catch that snap, and you can fire it left or right. And as soon as that guy comes off the line, you just get him to get his body in front of the corner or in front of the safety, and you. If a tackle is missed, these guys are going to run loose. So we've got to keep him in front of us. If we're going to blitz, we got to get there, because Matt Ryan will light you up. He's known for that, and that's really what their game is. When you blitz, we're going to burn you. So if we blitz, we got to get there. I think that's it, guys, for the pregame. I really think we have an excellent chance of winning this. As far as the season goes, I think we can only lose one or two more games. That's it. Where Washington is sitting, we got a 2-game gap to make up. So that means for every game we lose, we need them, of course, to lose 2 more. One of the games we expect them to lose is we play them 2 weeks from now, or about 10 days from now, on Thanksgiving. So we're going to eat turkey. We're going to eat wings tonight. We're going to eat wings tonight, and then on Thanksgiving Day, we're going to eat turkey, and we're going to fire them Redskins up, and we're going to roast them. I hope. We'll see. But really, the speed of Leighton, Vander, Esch, and Jaylon Smith and the rest of our linebackers in general, I can't wait till we get Joe Thomas back. I don't know how long he's out. We're really missing him, especially on special teams. But he was a really good addition to our linebacker core. He stepped in. He was really quick, really fast, got to the ball. He made good tackles. I think he was doing a good job. I think he fits well with us. And I think Sean Lee coaching these guys up is what we need for the future too. We need Sean Lee around, and it's just, I know his hamstring thing's not going to work. So I really appreciate it, guys. Like I said, like this video so you can hit the Cowboy Crunk 2.0 channel. So tonight we can do the live stream from here. I'm really excited about it. I think this is our step. This really is our first stepping stone to find out. We made these changes, and we lost a game, then we won a game. And we looked pretty good. And again, how many games have we lost this year that we really think, if you look over the situation of the game, we should have won a couple of those games. Really, really close situations where we should be sitting a lot higher than we are. We should be sitting relatively like right there where Washington is, or with the Washington win, they should be really sitting a game below us. That's what I think. That's where our talent is. And adding Amari Cooper has forced our coaches, or forced Dak Prescott, one of those, to make changes. So the changes have been made. We just gotta continue to do it, because if Jerry Jones wasted a first-round draft pick on this guy because they're not gonna, or used, and is not, they're not gonna throw the ball to him. I don't give a damn if he's in California and we're in Texas. The game's in Texas. They need to try to throw the ball to him. I don't care if he's 25 yards behind the line of scrimmage and we're going this way. You wasted a first-round draft pick on. You to throw the damn ball to him. And that's what they got to look at it as. Until you get Dak Prescott or the offensive coordinator's confidence up to the level where, like, hey, we've really got to force, get the ball to him. About 8 to 10 targets a game is what he needs. Last week, he had 5 targets in the first quarter. That got the ball rolling. Then you noticed, hey, Ezekiel Elliott's getting the ball, and those safeties, he's getting through the line. He's hitting the safeties 15 yards deep. He's hurdling safeties. How is he doing that? Because that gap was there, because they're respecting the left side receiver. That gap was there, so he can has a 10-yard run towards the safety where he can make a move and juke him or hurdle him or get around him. And when Ezekiel Elliott broke the line of scrimmage, there's nothing right behind there. The walls, there's 3 levels of defense: your defensive line, your linebackers, and your safeties, and your corners and such. So it makes those gaps in the back part of the defense much bigger, and that's where Ezekiel Elliott can use his speed, use his power, use his moves. If he breaks the line of scrimmage and they're cheating in the box, well, the linebackers are right there. And if the linebackers miss him, the safety's right there. So you get 6 yards instead of 45 or 50 yards, where he has time to make a move on these guys. So that's where I'm at, guys. I really think that, even though I wasn't on board at first, that Amari Cooper trade has changed our season. It really has. I wish it had been done earlier. I don't think a first-round draft pick was too high for him because of his age and because of his experience. He's still just as young as some of the guys coming out in the draft, and he has twice the experience. So it's going to work out for him. I just hope we can pay the guy, because we're not going to be able to play him like a Julio Jones. He's just not going to get those kind of touches. He's just going to have to realize, hey, you're here to do a job. We're going to win you some Super Bowls, but if this works out, that's where I see it going. And he's probably saved Jason Garrett's job. He's probably saved Dak Prescott's job. Maybe Linehan's. I don't know if he can save Linehan's job, but we'll see, guys. Hopefully we get a win tonight. We go into Washington fired up. Thanksgiving Day. I'll see you guys there. Appreciate it. Watch the game. Cowboy Crunk 2.0. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Peace.